Welcome, fellow traveler, to this episode of Applied Spirituality. Today we explore a fundamental question: who am I, really? Most of us, when asked this question, respond from the level of personality. We think of ourselves as this body, this mind, this bundle of emotions and experiences. But is that the whole truth? In incarnation, we live through what spiritual teachings call the personality, the lower self. It is composed of three interwoven parts: the physical body, the emotional body, and the mental body. This personality is what most people mean when they say I. It is an amalgamation of memories, desires, fears, capabilities, thoughts and skills. It results from our actions, our emotions, and our thoughts. But it is important to understand that the personality is temporal. It arises with each lifetime and dissolves when the incarnation is over. Today, the majority of humanity is what esoteric traditions call emotionally polarized. This means we react to the world primarily through our emotions. This does not mean people are unintelligent. It simply means that the clarity of the mind is often clouded by the intensity of feeling. Negative emotions, in particular, can dominate, overwhelming the light of reason. This emotional polarization is responsible for much of the conflict, fear, and division we see in our world today. And yet, emotion itself is not the enemy. Emotion can infuse our thoughts and actions with warmth, vitality, and passion. It brings color to human life. But unless guided by the higher light of mind and the deeper wisdom of the soul, emotion can also be destructive. As we evolve in consciousness, the mind becomes stronger and we grow increasingly more skillful in purifying and constructively using emotions, rather than allowing our emotions to use us. I like to think of these three bodies, the physical, emotional, and mental, as the toolbox of the soul. They are instruments, vehicles through which the eternal soul works on the physical plane. When asked who are you, most of us identify with the toolbox, but rarely do we consider the owner of the toolbox, the soul itself. While the personality is temporary, the soul is eternal. It exists beyond time and space, incarnating again and again, each life offering a new opportunity for growth, for service, and for deeper immersion in the one life. Why does any of this matter? Because when we remember who we truly are, we begin to live with greater purpose and intention. From the perspective of the soul, it does not matter whether we are famous or forgotten, wealthy or poor, admired or criticized. What matters is whether we are growing, whether we are evolving in consciousness, and whether we are serving the greater whole. It is the inherent nature of the soul to serve. It radiates love, wisdom, and goodwill. The personality, on the other hand, generally seeks to serve itself. Our work is to let the soul shine through the personality, so that our lives become instruments of service to the common good. Here is a practice you may find useful. For a period of time, try to step out of the personality. Whenever you find yourself reacting to a situation, pause and ask: is my response arising from the pure being of my soul? If the answer is no, if you recognize the reaction as a product of fear, pride, vanity, or self-interest, then gently let it go. It is amazing how seldom we can truthfully answer that question with a yes. Most all of the time we naturally respond as personalities with personality interests. Make space for the light of the soul to shine through. Over time, this simple discipline builds a new habit of awareness. It helps us shift our center of identity, from the temporary personality to the enduring soul. Thank you for joining me today in this exploration of who we truly are. May your path always be one of growth in consciousness. And remember that as each of us grows, the whole of humanity is uplifted. Your light contributes to the light of all. Until we meet again, walk in light.